Welcome y'all to my kitchen. My name's Nina from Need More Time, and today I want to share with you a fairly new recipe that just came out on the vegan8.com's website. It is an all plant-based mozzarella cheese, and I have already made it once. It really was amazing. I really love the flavor. I actually put it in the Instant Pot lasagna soup, another video I recently did. And after that, I decided that I thought this sauce would taste great as a mac and cheese sauce. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. I've already laid out all the ingredients for our sauce, and what I did was I went ahead and put the water on the stove to boil while I prep my ingredients. So it's actually now finished. I'm going to go ahead and I have a fairly large family, so I'm going to boil 2 pounds of large seashell pasta. You of course can use any kind of pasta that you want, whatever your family enjoys. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get that going. The ingredients took me about 15 minutes to get together, so typically that's long enough for your water to start boiling. Instead of putting salt in my water for my noodles, because I try and keep sodium down, the sauce has salt in it. I like putting onion powder and garlic powder in my water. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. So just mix that around my noodles. All right, we're gonna set it for 10 minutes. All right, now the only thing to do is to make our cheese sauce. Everything is just simply gonna go in the blender, blend it, and it's honestly good to go. If you need to warm it a little bit, you can warm it on the stove depending on what you're gonna use it for. So let's get to it. First ingredient we're going to add is some, let's see here, our veggie broth. It's the best thing to add to the blender first. You always want to put the most wet ingredients at the bottom of your blender. So in this case, just so you know, I will have the link to the recipe posted below in the description. I'm actually tripling the recipe here just so I know I have plenty of cheese. So right here, we're actually going to put 1.5 cups of veggie broth. Right. Then we're going to put, let's see here, 3/4 cups of yogurt. In this case, I'm using a soy milk yogurt that actually I need also in my Instant Pot. It's actually super easy to make. And I make it all the time because kids love it, I love it, and it's a lot less expensive than buying the store-bought non-dairy yogurt. But you could even, if you're not dairy-free, you could use regular unsweetened plain yogurt as well. Okay, then we're going to put 1.5 cups of raw cashews. If you have a high-speed blender, you can literally put the raw cashews right in. It'll blend it up smooth. If you're not sure if your blender can blend raw nuts smooth, then you definitely want to soak them in water overnight. So if you know you're going to make this meal tomorrow, just tonight before bed, throw them in some water in the fridge, and they'll be ready to go in the morning. Just obviously drain them. And then we're also going to put in some already cooked yellow or gold potatoes. In this case, I'm putting in 1.5 cups of the yellow potato. All right. What I did as far as cooking that, I knew that again that I wanted to make this meal this afternoon. So this morning when I was making breakfast, I just put some potatoes in the microwave for 4 minutes. This was about 3 potatoes. And cooked them and then left them on the counter to cool, because you need to wait till they're fully cool in order to peel them to put them in your sauce. All right, and then another ingredient, secret ingredient, is actually some white rice. So I've got that measured out here. As far as the rice goes, you need, in tripling the recipe, we're going to use 3/4 of a cup of white rice here. Okay. And then we're also going to put in some lemon juice and white distilled vinegar and some salt. And that is everything. All right, so now we've got all the ingredients in. We're just going to go ahead and blend. Stops. And in here, you just might need to mix it up a bit, of course. Scrape down the sides. All right, my pasta has beeping at me, so let's go ahead and check that. I don't know how you guys check your pasta. I just take a bite. Tastes good. It's definitely done. I'm just going to go ahead and drain it. All right, so our cheese sauce is done. It's fully blended. You just want to keep tasting it just to make sure it's completely smooth. There's no grittiness. All the cashews have blended smoothly. It should be a nice, thick, creamy consistency. And my pasta noodles are done. As I finished them off earlier. What I'm going to add lastly to this meal is simply some frozen broccoli. I get this organic broccoli at Costco. It's a total of 5 pounds in this big bag, and they have it in 1 pound individual size bags, so it makes it really convenient. I've just pulled out 2 pounds worth and put it in my Pyrex dish. I'm just going to microwave it. And then lastly, we're just going to put our sauce over the shells and add some broccoli and maybe some cracked pepper. All right, so I'm now going to actually go ahead and put some of these shells in this pan here. That way, when I pour the sauce over the shells, you can see just how creamy it is. A little bit easier to see it close. There's some of our shells there. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour in our plant-based mozzarella creamy white sauce. Check that out. It doesn't get any creamier than that. Who would have thought, I know it sounds super weird, who would have thought that potatoes, rice, and cashews essentially could turn into a creamy, cheesy sauce, but I'm telling you, it tastes amazing. I think as a tip, I think what I'm gonna do, since I've decided this is my favorite white creamy sauce, I'm going to pre-measure my rice and my potatoes and the cashews. Basically prep all the ingredients, pre-measure it into Ziploc bags and freeze them. And then that way when I want to make this sauce for mac and cheese night, I can just literally grab one of the bags out of the freezer and it'll be so much quicker. Just throw it in the blender. The only thing I'll need to measure out is the vinegar and the lemon juice, as well as the veggie broth. So that's just an idea. If you end up making this and you like it as much as I do, you could do that maybe on a Sunday. Prep all your cheesy packets in the freezer. And there you go. Here is my mac and cheese with broccoli. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you will try making this mac and cheese. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think it needs something extra, or if you didn't like it, I love your feedback. And please subscribe to my channel so you can get the latest of all of the easy, family-friendly recipes that my family enjoys, and I hope yours will too.